Hey guys, this is Akromah. We're looking at another game by iEatKakunas. He's going Mordekaiser mid versus Brand, it looks like. Let's see what he decided to go first. Boots 3, not a good start. Starting build on Mordekaiser especially. Um, you can do a couple of things with him. You can just get a lot. I see a lot of people just getting a ton of pots. But the idea is you want to incorporate a ward into your build somehow. I would probably do 9 wards, or 9 pots, 2 wards.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
The good news is boots will at least help you dodge Brand's skill shots. Brand did a weird build too, because he doesn't have any sustain. He's up against the Mordekaiser, so all you have to do is just keep laying into him, and he won't have any sustain, any way of, fighting you off. So, I don't think you guys are gonna get anyone here. At least you made the Sun get her W first. Careful. You don't want to. Level 1 Ignite is really, really, like, underwhelming. I'm sure it's only like 70 damage or something like that. Say at 70 damage. I probably would have stopped the chase there, just because it is futile. You're gonna only get delayed on your leash, and you're gonna be late to lane now. Not by that much now, but now Zinjal's getting a weaker leash. But it's not a big deal. Looks like Morgana's AFK. That's unfortunate. Hopefully she comes back. You're only gonna miss probably 1 creep, which is fine. I have a feeling you're just gonna push a lot, which is fine if you have a ward. Mordekaiser's really easy to gank. Jax isn't the best jungler as far as clears go, but his ganks are pretty damn good. He'll synergize, his gap closer onto you, and then his stun, and then Brand should be able to follow up with the stun, and they can 100 to 0 you pretty easily. So if I were Jax, I'd be able to this would be a way to win the game, especially seeing that you don't have any wards. Top lane also opted as lane Sejuani. What is going on? You want to just keep trying to siphon him here. We're just gonna put you in harm's way, like I said. But should also be chugging the pot. As soon as you go, especially on like half health, you want to be a pot. You want to be just in case you're a gank. It's that much easier for them to do. It's good. See how you're just doing exactly what you need to be though. Lane into it with frags, and then just let your shield eat any damage you pick up. That should beat him in lane. Should at least try and dodge though. Good news is he's boom. He has 2 pots to go though. I wouldn't be siphoning unless I'm also hitting. Unless it's for an absolutely necessary last hit, or for getting Brand. But yeah, jams on you. You're like, it's the same problem the other game when I commentated on what you're doing. You're too far up or you don't have a ward. It's just you always need to try and work a ward into your build. I expect you to die here. Oh, he went out here. Time to really blow it. Good flash. Looks like you gotta get a flash off there before he even jumps. It's good though. Good safe flash. Mordekaiser's weakness is he has no escapes. He's an all-in champion. That's why he needs to go in the short lane. He can't really do that well top because he's just so damn easy to gank in a long lane. It's like Zinchao's not ganking for you. Yeah, it's just fine. I like that you're playing a little more wary now. It's good that you step back from the creep when there's nothing the last hit, just in case Jax is still there, because for all you know, he might be. Yeah, I know it's like really tempting to just keep pushing on ward, but you're playing into this guy's advantage really hard here. It's good that you're asking to do. If you can just stand at the tower and last hit, that's what he wants to do, and then Jax can just roll up at any given time. It's just like Jax should be constantly ganking you right now. Mordekaiser is one of the easiest champions to gank early in the game. Yeah, you gotta be dead here. I would have went up to the left. Yeah. You gotta be extra cautious when your flash is down. As soon as I saw Jax, I probably would have just ran up to this river and just ran away from them. I mean, you have the boots, might as well put them to use. Brand won't be able to keep up with you. and I don't think Jax will be able to keep up with you, and he won't be able to get his jump on you. So, if you're getting ganked by the jungler, a lot of times, especially when you're on a champion like Cannon or something like that, the best way to do it is just run straight beeline away from them. Even though your tower's right there, you're gonna get cut off, you know? So, beeline away from them, and then you even have a better route up into your jungle here, which is a harder route for him to cut off, especially with your boots. So play your items to your advantage, and if you're going to get boots, that's an opportunity to put them to use. Yeah, I guess you got a lesson learned there, pushing too much with Mordekaiser. I know it's so tempting. Trust me, when I used to play Mordekaiser, he was like my favorite champion, and I would just dominate him. But like, early laning, I would always be pushing, I'd be way too far up, and it would just be very poor laning, you know? Use your siphon as little as possible if you don't have a ward. Just last it with auto attacks. I know you get, like, I get lazy, you get lazy. It's tempting. I do like, for what it's worth though, I do like pushing into brands. Just like I said, provided that it's warded. Like, brands got both sides of this lane a little bit. I wouldn't really roam that much with Morde unless they're low enough to tower dive. And then I would just come behind him, have my top lane push. He actually would be if you had your ult and your ignite up. So actually, since running as our ult, you could tower dive it. Yeah, I would definitely have looked to tower dive that. He was low mana too. He only got enough for us to escape. Oh god, this isn't good. Sejuani should have ulted instantly there, and I wouldn't have gotten involved there. You might want to ult earlier there if you have no way of getting out and you can hear the guy, just to maximize the heal you're getting. But I think that's just a mistake. Also, Sejuani's got to get a ward up there. Ganking from like right into driving from right in his face isn't gonna ever work. Your only thing you can really do is use Sejuani's ult to 100 to 0 him. Well, I guess he's at like 60% health at the time. So, like ganking by running at him, a champion like Mordekaiser is just not gonna work. Especially his flash up. He's got an escape. So I would have towered him and had your lane push it up. Tower dives are actually really easy to do, and at lower lows, they catch people off guard. Like, people don't know how to deal with it, and they just think the tower is just this, like, safe haven, and it's really not. I would go for harassment up to the misses. Watch this save. Though looks fine, if all was good. But yeah, Brand isn't good at lasting on the tower, so if you can just keep shoving into him, like, I know it sounds a little bit contrary to what I was saying earlier, but if you can shove into him safely, then do it, because he'll have to use his mana. Well, now he has blue buffs with his mana, but especially in the first, like, 7 minutes of the game when he doesn't have a blue buff, he'll have to use his mana last hitting. And especially when you have your shield up, there's no point in harassing you. Anytime he's in your Cypher, I would grab the Cypher. Nice, you're good. Perfect count, you soak up that extra. You gotta shove this hard. Your other option is to take that into the jungle and go jungle with it, but you don't even really need it with Mordekaiser to jungle. One of the best things about doing Mordekaiser in the middle is he clears Wraith camps really well, and even the dog camps up here, wolf camps. So when you shove up, which should be your strategy if you have wards, is to shove up, roam up to the wolves, kill them, come back to lane. When you are warding, I would ward right here or right here. This one will be more defensive towards ganks, and this one will be better for knowing whether or not you can take his wraiths. But it's tricky. Like I said, with Mordekaiser, he does well in short lanes, so when you're, displacing yourself this far, much further from the tower, you're a sitting duck. You shouldn't be farming this way. You should be able to go this way, I think. Run to the tower. Oh, you should get you. Champions like Jax. Oh, what? I don't know what that was. Champions like Jax do not have, when it doesn't have a gunblade or anything like that, or doesn't have a phage, they have no way of like really chasing you other than synergizing with other people's stuns and slows. So when he comes to gank by himself, it's actually not that much of a threat. He's just got his little initial burst and stun, and then he's just trying to chase you and smack you. So yeah. Really like this. Looks like they're gonna be a little of the entries next, which is pretty reasonable. Yeah, there's no way in hell you guys are gonna win this. But I think you can improve your laning a lot if you just have a better strategy for lane and you see like secure the lane by warding. I'll try and play a game with Mordekaiser and I'll save it. I'm not the best warder in the world, but in fact I haven't played him forever since like season 1. So, but I'll try and show you like, you know, better execution of what I'm trying to say. But yeah, those wolves, like especially when Zijal isn't even farming them that often, it looks like, you just go over there and take them. You got that revolver, you got that shield. It's like, Mordekaiser, you just want to farm. I mean, you can get kills, yeah, but he's way better at pushing and farming than he is at killing. And I'm not saying he's better, he's not bad at killing, but he's just better suited for farming. Just getting more CS than everybody. We should already back here, I guess, to get a hunting guys. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wouldn't have backed there. I don't think you even have more than like 800 gold, maybe 900, 400. Maybe we just pass the time. Oh, nice. I didn't see you got a word out here. Hopefully it's you gotta be very cautious how you approach that. Yeah, good. I wouldn't even got as close as you did. You might be dead. There you go. I was about to say, if it's Jackson, it's just one-on-one. You can take him. I think what you should try and do when you're Mordekaisering, I was a little bit close, is when your shit's on cooldown, you're not doing that much to him, but he's doing a lot to you. So after your spells are on cooldown, run away a little bit. And then let him chase you. If he wants to disengage, let him disengage. I'll let you into the run. But yeah, by just standing there and auto-attacking, you're playing into his game. So, you know, siphon, put up your shield, Q him once, and then run. Still well played though. So you should be getting a ward if you're coming back to lane, man. Just get in the habit of that. I know it's annoying, but just you have 400, 500 gold. And having issues with Jax. You'd probably be rating this brand if you were warding. I don't know. Yeah, she already seems incompetent. I don't know why an incompetent person would run middle. She'd be better suited coming around from the set, she'll get a better angle to land a binding. And then blow his jukes. No, but like, that actually almost works just because she was hinged in the fog. You know what? I should keep this on. I mean, I don't think it changes that much. Or I don't think it would change that much on my commentary. It's just that I'd rather be playing, you know, in your shoes, observing your shoes. Helps. I don't know what the timer is on blue now, so we'll see. You're way too far up now for Jackson being gone. You can't make those aggressive moves when Jackson's gone. Especially when you're losing the trade. Jackson's top, so now you can actually make those aggressive moves if you want to. Bro, bot lane's actually missing, so you gotta be careful about that. I wonder if they're just farming the jungle or dragon. Morde, you need levels, bro. I honestly, like, never really understood why support Morgana gets hate. I mean, it's definitely not as good as other things are. But, like, yeah, it's a pretty reasonable kit. She was like a sitting duck right there, so I'm gonna walk up. But yeah, I mean, like, spell shield, good. A bind, good. An ult that stuns everyone, also good. Pool, not so good, but it can assist pushing. Wow, he could have finished him. I don't know why he got scared of a no matter what. He killed Brand. Oh, kill it. That's close. Brand auto attack's too strong. What's the level? Maybe that's why I died. 9 to 11. And Jarvan's got a brutalizer, so that's it. Good round. Good round. I like it. I didn't actually pay more attention, but very aware. Yeah, I actually should have mentioned you should probably follow him there. There are times, Mordekaiser's a good champ where a lot of times it's better to just push instead of roaming. The best way you can, he's a good champion to go against champions like, let's see. I suppose Ari would be a good one to go against. Diana, because by pushing, you make the cost of roaming a lot more. Gotta keep your eyes on the enemy, man. When the bottom lane's that way for so long, you gotta think about the fact that they might be ganking. Like I said, you ward man. That's like, there's one thing you take from this guy, or this commentary, it's ward. That'll get you, warding alone will make you like 100% more effective in lane. You just know what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. It's just like, it's like required. You should be dumping like 500 to gold each game on warding. That's just a random number on my ass, but like, each time you're back, it's a snag one. You want like permanent vision. It's a small price to pay. Lets you make safer decisions. Yeah. Looks like this game's about to end. Probably at 20 minutes. Speed it up a little bit. See if anything changes. Not really much to talk about now. So right now, you could probably actually handle bottom decently. You have a good wave clear. Pushing is fine too, as long as someone can handle bottom. You're at the point where you're like fucked up beyond all recognition, so nothing you can really do. Just pull this one out. Like Mordekaiser actually is a pretty good champion for coming from behind, especially versus a fed AD carry, just because of that ghost. No matter how fed your ADC is, if they're in poor positioning when you have BCC, they will die. So if you can get that ghost, you just completely turn it on. Mork's got this. Stay out against that right here. That's it.
Red team double kill.
Hey, the Morde ghost turned into dragon, so we should be doing good. Good. Well, sorry there wasn't that much to talk about, but the takeaway points are Have an effective strategy in lane that exploits your opponent and plays to your strengths, and the strategy that game would be pushing with Morde a lot and harassing Brand as you're pushing. You don't want to just like, you can just clear creep waves and without harassing him if he's playing safe, because then he'll be lasting under the tower, and you know that's tougher on AP casters. Generally speaking, you have to dump mana on it. So that would be my game plan. Obviously, I would execute it by warding more, and that's point number 2. Ward all the time, all the time. I know it sounds like I'm beating the dead horse. I am. Ward. Um, and number 3 would be, let's see, be just more wary of the jungler, I suppose, and how the jungle synergizes with your lane opponent. So in that case, you have Brands with a stun. It's kind of hard to land, but if Jax jumps in and stuns first, then that stun becomes like easy to land, and then you're fucking dead, no matter what. And just be wary of Mordekaiser. You know, he's so easy to gank. So whenever I'm jungling and I see a Mordekaiser's in game, that's my target. No matter how good the guy is, I'm gonna be trying to gank him the most, just cause it's so damn easy. He's got no escape. He's easily ganged up on, and he doesn't do well away from creep waves. And then I guess the last thing would be kill the the mini camps as often as you can. It's a little bit dangerous to do it against Jax, at least their mini camp, the Wraith camp, because that Jax gap closer and stun, plus the fact that your Mordekaiser so far away from the tower, you don't really have escape. So if I were doing it, I'd probably, if I were doing it and I were behind or like break even with them, I would definitely have it warded, and I would probably only do their camp when I have flash up or something like that, so you have an escape plan. Your camp you can just go and do whenever, pretty much. Unless you're against like a guy that's counter jungling all the time, even then you can pretty much do it whenever. With the tower right there. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. You just try and have a game plan in lane. Like try and think about what makes your what edges your champion might bring to the table. So yeah, thanks for watching, man. Thanks for sending this video in, and I look forward to getting more. So good luck in your next Mordekaiser game. I'll try and play Mordekaiser game right after this. I'll upload it and show you how I make a strategy and stuff like that. When me going farming between waves, when you're pushed, it's the easiest time to farm. So awesome.